also talking tough as far as boxing is concerned, and definitely he's going to be up against with Povetkin and Usyk rather, but he's faced that Povetkin's power before White's knockout was something that White should have worked out for, but he definitely will be facing Usyk, another fantastic boxer, a dangerous one. We'll be looking at all that this morning. All right, good morning, welcome to Sport Fiesta Class 90.7 KFM down here in Benin City. I'm the sports journalist Clinton of Francis. The Bakadabra Sports Salihu Ibrahim is here with me, and together we're going to make the next couple of minutes worthwhile. We'll start with other sport before we get into football, and of course get into the segment sponsored by BetPay. Let's start with Derek Chisora, and it is talk about defeat of White to Povetkin. He said to fight another dangerous boxer. Only dangerous is he's no killer, but a fantastic boxer and knows how to stay his wavelength at the ring. For me, I believe in boxers focusing on their bouts and just let go of what is happening around your scene. I guess AJ is someone I have learned from that, and since then I guess focusing on what is in front of you is the most important thing now to AJ. But Derek Chisora has really been talking about the fact between that happened between Povetkin and as well as Dillian White. He said that White did not really prepare for what he saw in the ring, that fighting against Povetkin, he should have been ready for everything that Povetkin brought his way on the night.
Yeah, but even Dillian White himself has now observed that and he said he prepared better for that fight, that uppercut with which Povetkin knocked him out was something that he had defended 100 times in training when he was sparring. But sometimes it happens, you just don't see it coming and then you get hit by it. I don't know, maybe he was too much in a hurry because he said the first thing he said when he became conscious was when can he have a rematch, because he was actually winning, dominating that fight before that vicious knockout. But I don't think it is the end of his career. He knows that he has to come back. His only previous loss was to Anthony Joshua. Now he's lost to Povetkin, somebody that Anthony Joshua also knocked out. So he wants to regain himself. I believe that he's got the tools actually to do it. He's a very capable boxer, Dillian White. Something like that happens. If you remember Hassan Rahman, he became world heavyweight champion, fought against Ronald Lewis in South Africa. Lewis was winning, dominated almost every round, but just one vicious left hook from Rahman, and that was it. He could not get up. The same thing happened to him when he fought against Oliver McCall. He lost both fights, but in the rematch, he absolutely dominated. So the same thing will happen with Dillian White in his next fight. Perhaps we'll see the kind of match 2 that we saw when Anthony Joshua took on and it was after surprisingly losing to him the first time.
Okay, that's one of it, and of course the back is already upon us, talking about Usyk and Derek Chisora. Chisora is older and he has been on our list for quite some time now. Looking ahead of that bout and what we know about Usyk, what are Chisora's chances of getting past Alexander Usyk?
Derek Chisora is somebody who, if you watch his fights, he is the kind of fighter who takes no prisoners. It's either you knock him out or he knocks you out.
True.
You know that kind, this kind of people. Either you think you have to kill you. That's the kind of person that he is. Most times, his fights are very exciting because he just keeps coming, he never backs down, and eventually gets knocked out or he knocks out his opponent. The person that is in his corner now that trains him is David Hay, the haymaker. David Hay fought against Derek Chisora a couple of years back, and David Hay knocked him out. But later they became friends. You know what's trending now? How he started, how it's going. And Derek Chisora also posted that how he started. He went to war and later they became friends, and now he's got David Hay in his corner. So he Sir, but his fight, you know you're going to get a war with him. But I don't think he defends himself very well. There are some fighters like that do not really believe in defense. They just want to go there. If you are able to throw a good pot fight and you knock me out, no problem. But if you do not knock me out, I'm going to knock you out. That's the kind of mentality that Derek Chisora brings to the fight. For Alexander Usyk, he is, as far as I know, undefeated. He was a former cruiserweight champion of the world. In fact, he moved from cruiserweight to heavyweight, and people were like watching him at cruiserweight. They thought this guy is capable. If he gets an opportunity to take on Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua, he would definitely cause an upset and something. And now he is in the heavyweight. Initially, when he came, he was supposed to fight against Anthony Joshua, and people were like, "This is too solid. Why don't you go through the ranks before you fight against the big dog, the top person in the business?" So maybe that's why he's going to. There was supposed to have that fight, but the WBO and the WBA couldn't really agree on whose title was going to be defended first. Both of them incidentally wanted it. Pulev I think the WBA were insisting that Pulev, the Manju Karaja, has got to fight against Anthony Joshua. WBA were insisting that Usyk was going to have his fight. So the whole thing became confusing. But now it's been agreed. Anthony Joshua will now got his belts on the line, fighting against Pulev. Then maybe after the Pulev fight, he can. I hope Usyk wins, so that I believe if Pulev wins if Usyk wins his fight against Derek Chisora, that's where we may now have some problems, because they may insist that Anthony Joshua has got to defend their title against their number one contender for the belt. So anything can happen. But Usyk, I think it's close with Derek Chisora. You never know. You never know, because he could just go out there and knock out Alexander Usyk. But if not, then I believe Usyk will knock him out. But you hardly go the distance with Derek Chisora, because the way he fights, he opens himself, so he is likely to be knocked out, or he knocks out his opponent. So I think that if I am forced to bet, I think it will be Usyk who is going to win this fight.
We'll have to wait the next couple of days. We'll be having that bout. Chisora will fight up for the fight, and he has been talking tough, and he believes that he's still one of the best boxers around, and he also believes that he's got years in him. Maybe one of these days he will get to challenge the likes of AJ or Tyson Fury, which would obviously be too much, but he has been around for a very, very long time. He gets to do this. Now, okay, let's dive into Formula One and talk about Mercedes and Red Bull. When we talk about Red Bull, Mercedes, we talk about Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Is there any chance that in the nearest future, before Lewis gets to retire from the game, he's 35 these days, next year will be 36, and is on to winning his 7th championship with 6 races left in Canada for 2020? Is there any possibility of them becoming a partner? Because we don't know whether Lewis will stay with Mercedes. He's yet to sign a contract with them, hopefully before they finish the season. He extends his contract, or even when they do finish the season, gets to stay with Mercedes. But is there any possibility of him partnering, whether at Red Bull or at Mercedes, with Max Verstappen?
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen, because these are two top drivers. Max Verstappen, we believe that the future belongs to him, along with Franz Leclerc and maybe Mick Schumacher when he graduates to Formula One. So I don't think he would want to be in a place where someone else is being the top driver. So I doubt it very much. I doubt if Lewis Hamilton would want to be in the same constructor as Max Verstappen. Valtteri Bottas is a good number 2. Whenever respect for Max Verstappen, he believes that he in the future is going to be the main guy in Formula One. Let's see what Charles Leclerc and Nick Schumacher will say about that. But to say that he might be considering being the same team as him, I really doubt it.
We're going on our very first break on the show this morning. When we come back, we'll be talking about Sergio Aguero and his 40th European Championship goal. That is in the UEFA Champions League, to be precise. And will he be seen as one of the greats right now with what he has been able to achieve? In fact, he is the highest goal scorer the first the football club, Manchester City, is concerned. And now he took his margin with that spot kick last night to number 40. Is he among the greats right now as far as the UEFA Champions League is concerned? We'll answer all that, take a look at the future and analyze the games that went down at different stadia yesterday. All that will be after we come back from this quick commercial break. Please stay with us.
What happens when a woman who has lived a sheltered life discovers everything has been a lie? How will she handle the secrets, betrayal, and deceit?
How? How did I not know this about my father?
Will she rise to the occasion
You can't let these people take over what your father has built.
and find the strength to overcome?
Power isn't given, it's taken.
Watch one woman's rise to the top against the odds in the new Africa Magic Original. In Nahe starts on the 28th of September and showing Mondays to Fridays at 8 p.m. on Africa Magic Showcase Channel 151 on DSTV.
Plenty there to win for the 9 Mobile Mega Millions promo. 90 people go home 1 million naira every day for 90 days. 2 people go win smartphones every hour, every day. The one who wins pass, now the 10 million naira grand prize. If you not be 9 Mobile customer, move, come outside or buy a new line. In addition to the plenty millions and smartphones, we go summer you with 1 gigabyte plus 500 naira airtime instant plus up to 100% data bonus for 1 year. Precise 200 naira and above. Make you for the win. Promo starts August 10th and ends November 7, 2020 and is approved by FCCPC.
9 Mobile.
I'm tired of the poor power situation. Every time I stock the fridge, I come back to spoiled food.
My dear, I am tired too.
I think it's about time you go solar.
Go solar.
With Vertical Solar, we can go solar for as low as 36,000 naira monthly by paying in installments of up to 12 months.
Really?
Vertical Solar range of products can power household devices such as televisions, fridges, air conditioners, microwave, water pumps, electric iron, washing machine, and lots more. With extensive pay in installments plans up to 12 months with 10 years warranty.
Wow. What are the benefits of solar energy?
We're talking uninterrupted power supply, no monthly electricity bill, zero noise and smoke emission, and reduced generator maintenance cost.
Where is Vertical Solar located?
Number 28, Country Home Motel Road, off Ajib Junction, Sapele Road, Benin City. You can call them on 0816 170 1105 or 0703 623 4843. You can also send them an email on info@verticalsolar.com.ng.
Vertical Solar, your lifetime power partners.
What happens when a woman who has lived a sheltered life discovers everything has been a lie? How will she handle the secrets, betrayal, and deceit?
How? How did I not know this about my father?
Will she rise to the occasion
You can't let these people take over what your father has built.
and find the strength to overcome?
Power isn't given, it's taken.
Watch one woman's rise to the top against the odds in the new Africa Magic Original. In Nahe starts on the 28th of September and showing Mondays to Fridays at 8 p.m. on Africa Magic Showcase Channel 151 on DSTV.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us on the show this lovely Thursday morning. Also going on to what happened last night. Of course, we are into the segment sponsored by BetPay as well. Okay, Brian, can we see him as one of the greats right now? His 40th goal as far as Champions League is concerned, he scored, converted that fantastic sport kick after the went down 1-0 to FC Porto right there at the Etihad Stadium last night, and they later won the game 3-1. But Sergio Aguero, let's put a torchlight on him right now. He has been fantastic since he joined up with Manchester City from Atletico Madrid a couple of years ago. He is now the high goal scorer of the football club as far as goals are concerned, and yes, not getting younger, getting older, but he's still there as one of those evergreen strikers that you know you can count on anytime, any day when he's in his element to give you goals.
I've always rated Sergio Kun Aguero. I've always admired him. And in fact, at one point when Pep Guardiola was benching him in favor from Gabriel Jesus, people were justifying it and said, look, I like Gabriel Jesus, is good, but Gabriel Jesus is nowhere near the quality of Sergio Kun Aguero. Sergio Kun Aguero is a natural born predator. He's somebody that will always give you. I don't understand why it doesn't really click for him in Argentina, but isn't that the story of Argentina? Many of them. They've got some of the best attackers. Gonzalo Higuain, Alvaro, what's the other guy? Mauro Icardi, and the rest of them. But when they get to the national team, the job always seems to be done by Lionel Messi. So you wonder what is really happening with them. But for Sergio Kun Aguero, it's fantastic what he has been able to achieve. Yes, not the most lethal striker in Europe. There are so many people who are far ahead of him when it comes to the number of goals that they've scored in the Champions League. But for him to reach 40 goals in the Champions League, I think it is great. He is has proven himself to be one of the best strikers out there. But you look at the list, is 14th on the all-time record, being the highest goal scorer in any competition for any club. It gives you legendary status. But when you look at the number of players who have scored more than him in the Champions League, yeah, you will say, okay, he's good, but not as good as these other guys. But again, you look at the number of times he has played. He's played 72 times in the Champions League, and he has scored 40 goals. You know, so that meant it took him 72 matches to get to 40 goals. Then you look at the other records. Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, has got 130 goals, which he scored in 170 appearances. Then before he took him 82 games to get to 40 goals. Yeah. So you see, Sergio Kun Aguero is 10 games less. Yeah, to get to that record. Lionel Messi is on 116 goals in the Champions League. It took him 144 games to get there, and it took him 61 matches to get to 40 goals, which is 9 matches less than Sergio Kun Aguero. Raul, who used to at one point set that magical record of 71, and it looked like nobody was going to break it. Then Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi said, hold my beer. He's got 71 goals and 142 appearances. Took him 75 matches to get to 40 goals. Robert Lewandowski, who is still scoring even right now, he is on 68 Champions League goals, and he played 91 matches to get to that. Took him 61 games to get to 40 goals. There are other players like Karim Benzema, who on 65, Ruud van Nistelrooy on 57, Thierry Henry 50, Zlatan Ibrahimovic 48, Andrei Shevchenko 48, Thomas Muller 46, Filippo Inzaghi 46, Didier Drogba 44, Alexandro Del Piero 42, and now the latest guy to get to 40, Sergio Kun Aguero, who needed 72 matches to get to the 40 goals. So it's really great that he has been able to do that. But the quickest to get to 40 goals was Ruud van Nistelrooy. That's one striker I've always lethal striker. Mainly PSV, Real Madrid, and Manchester United. It took Ruud van Nistelrooy just 45 games to get to 40 goals. Then the second quickest was Robert Lewandowski and Lionel Messi. It took them 62 goals to get there. So Sergio Kun Aguero, is one of the best out there. He is the sixth when you are looking at the number of how long it took them to get to 40 goals. He's sixth on the list. So you've got to say, because he got to 40 goals quicker than even the great Cristiano Ronaldo. Lionel Messi was 61. 61. Lionel Messi 61 goals matches to get to 40
goals. Fantastic. You look at Bruce Van Nistelrooy and the number of games and imagine he got. I mean, this guy, he played longer and injuries, not playing parts probably, but I've gotten close to Rahul's goals margin. All right, we'll go for this first commercial from our sponsors. We'll come back. We'll still talk about Manchester City. Yes, they won, but were they really convincing? Looking at what Pep Guardiola said a day before yesterday, that blaming on me, that they're going to be making sweet progress in Champions League, not the lads. There's no cause. It has been his own problem. But looking at their play last night, 3-1, yes, they won, but were they really convincing?
If I put this one, I get 500,000. If I put this one, I get 1 million.
Which one when you talk to yourself like this?
Never your bet pay. On bet pay, they go reward you whether you win or lose. Remember, I said 150% first deposit bonus they wait for you. If you deposit and withdraw each counter 24/7, and many of go get package full grand, go register for bet pay and start to be won.
Person fit be agent.
Yes, now you fit become agent and then you go dey get all go get bonuses. Oh yeah, go www.betpay.ng.
Bet pay, you stay, you pay.
All right, you're staying on to Sport Fierce, Rachel Life now 2.7 KUFM down here in Business City. Okay, let's talk about their play all-round game. Manchester City, if Porto were more clinical than they were last night and probably took all their chances or most of them, we would have been talking about a defeat for Manchester City. Yes, they went up front a couple of times, got the 3 goals, they won. That's the most important thing. Got the 3 points and up in them on the log, but they were not convincing. They were disjointed from the back line to the middle to the attack. It didn't really connect to Pep and his lads like last night.
Well, they scored 3 goals, so I'm going to say the attack worked. How do you judge an attack that is working? What if you played so well, it was seamless from the defense to the midfield to the attack, yet the match ends goalless? They did not score a goal, but City were able to get 3 goals. I think that is the most important statistics, and that is what they should focus on. Yeah, they may not have been very convincing this season. We've seen them already losing the Premier League, seen them down, so it's really not been, they've not had that swagger since last season. We saw how they finished in the Premier League, way poorer than Liverpool, and then there were some matches that we thought that they would win, which they didn't. We saw how Arsenal dumped them out of the FA Cup and everything. But I think we can see clearly it's not that team of 2 seasons ago, which we were playing with such swag that they were just brushing everything out of the way. And the Champions League was the only thing that you felt, okay, 2 seasons ago they did the domestic treble, but last season it didn't work out that way. So even though they didn't win the Champions League that year, you just thought, okay, maybe the next season. But with what is happening now, you wonder if they can even get as far as they did last time out. So I think they will still have to find ways to recover and get back that old flair that they had. But right now they even have injury worries.
6 weeks, yeah.
So it's you wonder what they really can do with what is going on. But for yesterday, I thought they got the result that they wanted. This is a group stage, so all they have to do is to top their group. Maybe before they get to the round of 16, they will have been able to correct some of the problems that they are having right now.
All right, no swagger. What about Real Madrid? What happened? I mean, it's different when you go to Porto and you play 3-2. Who understand? You played away from home, and yes, you're not using your main arena. I find the Stefano Arena, we understand, but it's still Bernabeu. They played against Porto. First half, they were 3-0 down. Yes, ended 3-2, but This is Real Madrid, the most successful football club as far as the Champions League is concerned. They didn't get to sign, but they sold a whole lot of players. We've seen one doing very well with Everton. They're talking about James Rodriguez, and you wonder why they sold him to Everton. But again, that has been done. But what is wrong with Real Madrid?
Against Shakhtar actually, and
yeah.
within first 45 minutes they were shut out. 3-0 down at halftime. Well, as an against them, still saying I can fix it. They lost to Cardiff
over the weekend. Yeah.
There's back-to-back losses to teams that, yes, we've heard about them, but they are not clubs that you see on paper and it will strike fear into your heart if you are a fan of any of these clubs. And when we saw the fixture, it was just when we saw the draw, it was okay, Inter Milan and Real Madrid were going to advance. But then we knew that Shakhtar could turn out being a banana skin for any team that they play, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. Yeah, Real Madrid fought back, got 2 goals back, but hey, even if they had gone on to win that match 4-3, their fans will still complain, why would you allow Shakhtar come here and get 3 goals? So it's really, really disappointing. But Zinedine Zidane is saying that he can't fix it. Well, I think we should listen to him. He won the Champions League 3 times consecutively, has won the Spanish La Liga, won the World Cup and the Euros as a player. So he's got the requisite pedigree to really turn things around at Real Madrid. But they've got to, and I think not getting the best out of Eden Hazard, who they spent over 100 million pounds to get. It's really telling on them, because you need such marquee signings. They had to sign Ronaldo before, so Eden Hazard was supposed to be the replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo. If he's really playing at his best and firing on all cylinders, then you expect that Real Madrid will be much better than they are. But even with the problems that even though they could not really get the best out of it, I think this is Zidane has only scored once and has played not many matches because he's almost always injured. It's just horrible. But you're expecting that other players were going to step up. We are not saying that. And we know how uncertain it could be at Real Madrid. Zinedine Zidane could be fired. If it were the first time out, when he just resigned himself after winning the Champions League, which was, I think, the best way to go in Real Madrid. Live when your vision is loudest. That was what he did. But I think he's lost that immunity because he's already left them before. So it's not like, if you dare to sack him, people will say, but it doesn't even really matter at Real Madrid. They tempted them because they won the Champions League.
And he got his
next week. So he's got to be careful. We might see Zinedine Zidane being fired. Their next match is the Clasico.
Yeah.
If they lose that scandalously, I think we might hear that Zinedine Zidane has been fired.
All right, let's take a look at the results now of games played last time from Group A now to Group D.
Okay, in Group A, Red Bull Salzburg played against Lokomotiv Moscow. That game ended in a 2-2 draw. Bayern Munich, these guys the only team
sorry for Suarez.
Yeah, the only team.
I'm funny.
Yeah, must be sick at the sight of Bayern Munich and Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah.
The only team that has successfully retained the UEFA Champions League since it became the Champions League, the forward of the Champions League in 1992, was Real Madrid. In fact, they did it, won it 3 times back to back to back. Before then, it was Nottingham Forest in 1980 when it became the old European Cup. So, but right now, looking at Bayern Munich, because they've not become weakened though. Thiago Alcantara left, yes, but what was this boy's name from Manchester City? Leroy Sané joined them.
Yeah.
He joined them.
Did you play yesterday?
And we've got so many young players in that team. You saw the team of the season in the UEFA Champions League. It was dominated by players of Bayern Munich. The only department they didn't win was the midfielder, which went to Kevin De Bruyne. Every other, the defender, the goalkeeper, the striker, they were all Bayern Munich players, and all of them are still there, and they've been strengthened. So they are going to take some stopping. I'm not saying they cannot be beaten, but they are going to take some stopping. In Group B, we had Real Madrid. They played at home to Shakhtar Donetsk, but they were beaten 3-2. Inter Milan hosted Borussia Mönchengladbach, and this was another surprising result.
Yeah.
They came from behind to draw this match 2-2, and well done, Romelu Lukaku is really in the form of his life, and yesterday he scored again. Group C, we saw Manchester City beat FC Porto 3-1, while Olympiacos defeated Marseille 1-0. And finally to Group D, where Liverpool traveled and they won 1-0 against Ajax. FC Midtjylland were beaten. Atlanta, they are a team that just lost to Spurs. They were beaten 4-0 at home by Atalanta. But you've got to give credit to Liverpool, especially Fabinho, who had to play unfamiliar, although he's played there a couple of times. But it was massive for Liverpool, and despite their injury problems, they were able to win this encounter 1-0 away from home.
All right, we'll quickly go on another break now. When we'll come back, we'll be focusing on the UEFA Europa League against Beaufort tonight.
The 2020-2021 Premier League is here. It's time to win big. And the best way is, of course, getting yourself a jersey so that you can identify yourself with your favorite team. We at www.betspay.ng want to give our punters the opportunity to win a football jersey of their choice. 10 replica jerseys to be worn each week for the next 4 weeks. To participate and win, visit www.betspay.ng to register. Place a bet of 200 naira. The more bets you place, the more entries you get into the draw. 10 winners would be chosen at random in a draw every Monday. All winners will be contacted. Follow us on our social media pages with your username and ticket number to qualify for the draw. On Instagram, find us at BetPayNG. On Facebook, find us at www.facebook.com/BetPayNG.
Alright, you're staying on to Sport Fiesta right here on 90.7 KUFM here in Benin City. Brian, before we take a look at the fixtures and go for another quick commercial break, let's talk about what Jose said, talking about Murillo. He said that his team is playing, gets to hold the ball more than any other team in the world right now. I don't know. Yes, they defeated Manchester United 6-1 Old Trafford, but they lost to Everton at White Hart Lane. Struggled after going 3 goals up against Western United over the weekend, but that game ended in a 3-all draw. It has not been a roller coaster journey thus far for them. But you look at
It's not going to be a roller coaster because they've won some and lost some, so it's been up and down for them. Well, Jose Mourinho is someone who makes some statements that you usually have to talk about, that sometimes you feel, come on, but that's not what we are seeing now, But when they are good, when Tottenham Hotspur are good, they are really, really good. But to say that they hold the ball, they have possession more than any other team in the world, I think statistically we can actually dispute that and say, okay, but look at the match you played against this team, look at how many times you had the ball and how many times you didn't. Well, against was it West Ham?
over the weekend, yes.
3-all draw. Yeah, you could say yes, because the first half it was a masterclass from them, and for most of the game they actually dominated, held the ball, and did everything. Against Manchester United, the same thing happened. But to say in the entire world you have more possession than anybody, I don't think that's quite accurate. And if it were true, if they were having possession most of the time, you wonder how Newcastle United were able to get the 3 goals, because for you to score the goal, you must be in possession of the ball at that point. Yeah, there were some dead ball situations, but they were with the ball when they got fouled, and that's what brought about the dead ball situation. So I think he just wants to inspire his
voice,
knowing that they are really down at having to give away a 3-0 lead. A team that keeps the most possession in the world with less than 10 minutes to the end of the match will see off that game. They'll just hold possession, frustrate their opponent, and it will be all over. Maybe if the position could even score, it will maybe like just 3-1, and that will be the end of the match. So if they had that much possession, I don't think that their opponent will have scored 3 goals.
I will take this message before we take a look at some of the features. There's a whole lot of them, but we'll just take a look at some.
Them say no time to check time, but this is not time to hammer. You don't try bet pay, they will reward you whether you win or lose. Remember, say 150% first deposit bonus, they wait for you. You fit cash out anytime. You fit deposit and withdraw each counter 24/7. And many Ogmo get things full grand though. Yourself fit become bet pay agent, and you go to get Ogmo get bonuses. Oh yeah, sharp go www.betpay.ng. Bet pay, you stake, you pay.
All right, thank you so much. All right, let's take a look after the fixtures now from the UEFA Europa League games built for tonight. A whole lot of them done here. CSKA Sofia, that's PFC CSKA Sofia in Group A, will be home against CFRO Cluj, that club of Cluj, and the Young Boys will play against Roma. That's the game for Group A. Group B, they've done that against Modern, while Rapid Vienna against Arsenal in Group B. Arsenal going away, but we're expecting them to do better. Bayer Leverkusen against Nice, while Apoel Beersheva will be home against Slavia Prague. Then Poznan will be home against Benfica. Standard Liège against Glasgow Rangers. Then in Group E, PAOK against Nicosia. Then Endovindas PSV against Granada from Spain. Looking at some of the fixtures in Group F, Napoli against AZ Akman, Leicester against Zoya in Group G, and of course Celtic, one of the biggest games today, Celtic at home against AC Milan. The Tottenham Hotspur will be against Lask. They will be at home against Lask tonight. Those are some of the major games you're expecting. A whole lot of them here. No highs when it is Thursday football. We'll take our last message from our sponsor, and that will be it for this particular segment.
It's time to win very big. Feel the excitement at www.bethay.ng, the sports betting company that rewards you whether you win or lose. Stay on top of the action wherever you are. Get the best odds, 150% deposit bonus. Cash out anytime. Accumulate your bonus. You can deposit and withdraw instantly, 247 and much more. Register now at BetPay to start winning. You can also become a BetPay agent and earn fantastic commissions and bonuses. Visit www.betpay.ng. BetPay. You stay, we pay.
And thank you so much for staying with us on the show this morning. Okay, let's just reverence our fantastic Super Eagles players that played for their clubs last night. Some were beaten, some did very well. Now let's talk about this new guy in town for the Super Eagles, Zahidu Sanusi. He played left back, played 77 minutes for Porto. Yes, they were beaten, but this guy was fantastic yesterday. Then we also take a look at another Super Eagles player, Frank Oyenka in Denmark. He featured for FC Michelin, but he could not really do much as they lost 4-0 at home to Atalanta in the Oyenka was replaced with 30 minutes left in the game, and in the Netherlands, Liverpool edged Ajax Amsterdam, and in that encounter we also had another fantastic guy in for us, talking about Nigeria. So we are moving. Our players are getting first team places in their teams.
On Tuesday,
Dennis
Bonaventure scored for his club, FC Bruges. They won away from home. So this is what you want to see. In the past, I recall we were preparing for the 1994 World Cup. Complete Sports carried a story, and it was Victor Ekpeba preparing for the World Cup with the Champions League. Because Ekpeba was playing for Monaco then, and they were in the Champions League. I think they got to the quarterfinal of that year's UEFA Champions League. So this is what you want to see. The elite competition in the world, in Europe, and by implication in the world. And you are seeing your players. You are watching these matches, and you are talking about it. And you are talking about Nigerian players. It's what you want to see. You really want that kind of thing to happen. That is what made our Super Eagles so good in what we always refer to the golden era of Nigerian football. So I'm happy that we are beginning to see it again. Look, what we need now is just for the technical crew to get it right. If they get it right, believe me, Nigeria will be an unstoppable force. We've got the talent. That's one fantastic thing about this country. The most important raw materials, the people, especially the youth, vibrant youth, are there in whatever sphere of existence. So it's just for the leadership to provide the enabling environment. Look at how our players are thriving in Europe. So imagine, so it means what it's telling you is that naturally Nigerians are talented. We are. In every, it's not just football that we're talking about now, that you have Nigerians that are thriving everywhere. Combat sports. You have Anthony Joshua. You've got Israel Adesanya. You've got Efe Agaba. You've got Kamaru Usman. Who's from Edo State. Look at football. Look at everywhere. The NSAS protest, Odera Igalo is campaigning and was even featured on Sky Sports. So for like 10 minutes yesterday on Sky Sports, it was Odera Igalo they were talking about and what's happening in Nigeria. But just imagine if it were something positive. And Odera Igalo is talking about it. Anthony Joshua is talking about it. Israel Adesanya is talking about it. Kamaru Usman is talking about it. It means the whole world will be talking about Nigeria. We'll be talking positively about Nigeria. So we've just got to fix our country because we've got the resources, we've got the human resources. Let's not even talk about the natural resources. The most important, if you look, countries that do not even have natural resources, so long as they have the human resources, they will excel. So you have the human and you have the natural resources. So if you create that enabling environment, the youth will thrive and the things will be very good for the country. So I'm happy. That's why I am so positive. In spite of all the horrible things going about, I have always been positive about this country. And my generation, I didn't grow up in a time when things were good. This has never been. It has been a struggle from the one. It's been a struggle. Honestly, if Nigeria provided a better platform, thank God for whatever you have achieved, but you know that you will have done more. Even better. You know, so we'll just keep appealing. Please, they should just make the whole place conducive for everybody, so that our youth can try. They have proven over time that if we give Nigerians the opportunity, they will accept. I tell you, when I traveled with the Super Eagles in 2009, and we played against Kenya. Before the game, they invited me to a Kenyan radio station because I did a BBC training with one Kenyan, is an Indian, Adil Vidyati. But he's Kenyan. When I was growing up, I read, I did literature, so we read Young's book. There's this one. That was that title. Is it Whip Not Child? Okay. Yeah, Whip Not Child. Okay. Yeah. That's when I got to know that there are so many Indians in Kenya. Yeah. And when I traveled, of course, I met him in Namibia when we went for the training, and he was like, Kenya. And I'm looking at him, but guy, you are Indian. So yes, but I was born in Kenya. Everything is in Kenya. Yeah. So, and you know when I was calling him, the guy is like, that guy is almost 7 foot tall. I was calling him the big Indian from Kenya. You know, so when he knew that I was in Kenya to cover the Super Eagles match, he invited me to his radio station. And when we had the discussion and everything, and by the time I finished, they were like, you Nigerians, see the way you are talking in our country. Like, so much confidence. Even in South Africa. That's that's why sometimes unfortunately they attack Nigerians because they know that once we enter anywhere, we dominate.
You're good.
I was telling him, he was saying they will beat us. I said, Kenya, and look, even if we go and bring boys from yeah, they will beat you. I said, look, let me advise you. Let me just advise you guys. Don't concentrate on athletics. Go and do long distance. That's your specialty. Don't come. Comparative advantage, but if you
get mine, dude.
At the stadium, they score first, then we equalize. They scored again, we equalize, and then we got the winning goal. Martins guys that got the that day. And when we beat them, somebody was now saying, they didn't even know I was the person. Yeah. And they said, there was one thing. was telling us yesterday that they will beat us in our stadium. and we did. You know, so honestly, this country, we've got so much potential. I don't know why we are unable to really go there. Professor Patrice Lumumba, he said, the day Nigeria wakes up, Africa will never revenge the same thing. And that it is the case. So we just need to. We need. Nelson Mandela, before he died, when he was having that spark with Sani Abacha, said, look, we need Nigeria to light the way for Africa. Yeah. So we've got to find a way to fix our problems and our teeming youth. Those people in position of authority, please just provide something.
No, Africa.
Yes. It's really sad. If we do not have the resources, you will understand. It's a problem. You can see that we don't have, but there is. It's just this management that is causing some of these issues. So if you are able to engage this youth well, honestly, all this, even the NSAS protection is just but we'll still just keep plotting for calm, please, begging, please let everybody calm down so that we can have an amicable resolution of the whole situation. Everybody knows that this is my entire life. It's been a struggle, honestly. But you just
can't really take offense to that. You didn't really work hard to get it.
So, let's take our final break before we take a look at the messages, and then I'll call it a day on the show this morning. We'll come back by 4 p.m. obviously, but let's take this last commercial.
Hey, wake up, another better don't land. For those of now, whenever you see MTN SIM for over 15 days now, MTN gave you win back package with the presidential welcome back of 6 times your recharge when you load 50 naira and above. Yes, so not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5. Now 6 times your recharge, them go give you for credit and data. Your eyes don't clear, B. This will mean if you recharge 100 naira, MTN will summon you with 600 naira credit plus free 100 MB data. If you go recharge 200 naira, now 1,200 naira credit go drop for your phone plus free 200 MB data. Just make sure say you use a 161 star recharge pin hash, take recharge and enjoy your bonus for up to 30 days. Now this time presidential will come back. I like. Make I go find my own MTN SIM, begin enjoy better.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Okay, we are almost done on the show now. Let's see if we've got messages to read from our fans. Later we know we're going to take calls from you guys.
Alright, guys, apart from Manchester United, the other English teams were not quite convincing. Take a look at Manchester City and Porto. If Porto were more accurate, then it would have been a defeat. And Liverpool was also not convincing. But the worst is Chelsea. Chelsea owner from Upper Middle Extension. You see the confidence that is the owner of Chelsea, and that's how we are. My brother, don't worry, claim it. Just speak it into existence. One day, Abramovich is not an Englishman now. The money when you get money, you can buy Chelsea. So you can make your own billions. Abramovich, what you take? I want my Chelsea. I want that sort. I want the time money when you make that boat to save with this.
Yeah, okay.
Boy, when they discover. Don't worry. Just keep pushing on. God will bless all of us. God will bless all of us. Dear sportive, under Pinnick, Nigerian League has been witnessing abundant geometric and be working to go for CAF leadership. How would football fare under him in Africa? My opponent should ruminate on that from the mother. I don't know who will be your opponent. Nigeria must be